Game 3, so Chaos versus Pro Elves. As if we hadn't had enough of those today. So over to Pro Elves, Game 3. Who have we spun into?
Not necessarily a Podiopsis. Not necessarily.
Craig Pothead is the chap we're playing. Like 4 games.
Probably an homage to popular children's 1960s TV show, Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men. That's probably it. And Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men, right, were two string puppets, all right, that lived in the garden. And who was their mate? Weed. I shit you not. Weed was their mate. There was definitely something going on with kids' TV shows in the 60s.
How many rerolls have they got? That's a good question. 3. They've got 3 rerolls.
You may very well think that, Tidorino. I couldn't possibly comment. That's from Watch with Mother. It was better, but Watch with Mother was a time slot for TV shows for tiny kids. And you had Muffin the Mule. Absolutely no double entendres in there. The Magic Roundabout. I mean, how they ever made that? Captain Pugwash.
Well, they had Roger the Cabin Boy in that one.
That wasn't a thing. He was called Jim the Cabin Boy. And don't start saying it's worse than that. He's a cabin boy, Jim, because it's too obvious.
Jim. It's worse than oh god, Rainier. Oh well, never mind.
I do remember watching Magic Roundabout. I vaguely remember the Flower Pot Men, but they're before even my time. Tap might remember a bit.
There was no semen stains. Well, they were sort of wiped clean in those days, wasn't it? Hello.
Tom the Cabin Boy, right, sorry. Yeah, alright, I just knew it wasn't Roger. That's the main takeaway from this Scarab, but yes, thank you for that. Tap does remember. Portland Bill. There's a lot of it. Was a different time, wasn't it? I mean, back in those days, we thought nothing of an elderly fisherman having a boat crewed entirely by children between the ages of 6 and 10, and he used to delight them with his delicious fishy fingers. That's the advert.
True.
Gap, bird's eye. What was the strapline for that? It's the golden crispy crumb or something like that. It was filth from start to finish, quite frankly.
Anyway, enough of reminiscing corner. No, it's all weird. It's all very odd. Like I don't relate to it or watching going live. So, right, strategy-wise in this game, we're going to attempt to use the wizard to steal the ball. He's got 2 annoying blodgers, which is annoying. He's only got 11 players, so a lot of damage output needs to go through Aegis, the Mighty Blade Beastman.
We're Captain Birdseye Adson Killer. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Stick it in Google, BTY. That is going to catch on, by the way, one day.
It's not. Unless
Andy Pandy, that was rubbish, that one was, Beth, wasn't it? Wasn't his mate, wasn't it? There was a ragdoll. Ronald Benio, first time subscriber, thank you very much indeed. It's very kind of you.
I've met Ronald Benio.
Welcome aboard. Have we?
I have. Just before I make a fool of myself, and I am thinking of the same chap. Ronald Benio, we have met, right? Water bowl. I wait and he's going to be like, no, Andy, I've never met you. I know who you are. I don't know. I think we have. I think we've met.
Yeah, Luby Lou did live in a box. I mean, nobody saw anything wrong with that scenario. Oh, hang on. I'm looking at this from the wrong way around. I was about to say this is going well.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hi, Ronald. How you doing?
Interesting. Well, boys and girls, what have we learnt from this shape here?
Well, we've just learned, Beth is quite right, that the end of Andy Pandy did go time to go home, time to go home. Andy is waving goodbye. So, yeah, we could totally steal that. I think the BBC would probably sue. But it would be fair. Oh, hello. 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 Look at that. Look at that. Sergeant Oddity with a surprise bonus casualty. Not even your turn. Well, that was a spot of luck, wasn't it? Peter Green died today. Peter Green. Who's Peter Green left? Peter Green. Sounds familiar. Who's Peter Green?
We can get the ball here.
Oh, Fleetwood Mac. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Well, we need... I am going to push this. So, mighty blow down the dude. And we can have all these squares.
You make it sound like a sea shanty when you say it like that. Mighty move, blow the elf down, blow the elf down, blow the elf down, blow, blow, blow. It's the sort of thing Captain Birdseye would probably get going, isn't it? Dirty old git.
Basket. I'm going to try and pick up on the Strength 5 Warrior because once it's on him, getting it back off him again.
Well, he's got a firm grip, that lad, hasn't he? Who is that again? That's oh, it's Razzlestorm. I'll tell you what, the dice that you weren't having last game against Elves, suddenly,
yeah,
it's all coming up roses, Andy. Baz is in shock. Andy, you've passed up on a surf.
I know.
Who are you, and what have you done with the real Andy?
I know. I have genuinely passed up on a surf because there is a better prize on offer here, which is the ball.
FT is checking, has everybody made fun of Andy's spelling of the team name? Yes. Yes, we've done that already.
Put it landing in 3 tackle zones, so that's actually good.
Alright, if you're going to bodge it, at least bodge it right.
Yeah.
So, that was successfully bodged, wasn't it? Where's all the viewers gone? We had 250 odd.
Have you renamed the title, by the way, of the show?
Do that now. Stream manager, Twitch.
I think if you had guard, not mighty blow, you could have had some 120 spots. Well, yes, that's true. He's on 2 rerolls, I'm on 2 rerolls. Luckily we've got Razzlestorm who needs to get to block straight away. I think Razzlestorm's going to get blocked then Mighty Blow here, I think. Oh, okay.
Done it.
Is that a kind bounce? Only that square that was okay for him.
Dice says quite a few people might have been interested in the CCL playoff, but not the regular season. I think that could be a thing. For those of you who've stayed watching, thank you, folks. Beard on Board says, Andy, you misspell Marauders. You are absolutely correct. It's a play on words, Beard on Boards.
Oh, dropped it.
Tap's quite getting into CCL. It's good viewing because it's there on tap.
Literally.
No pun intended. I didn't intend that. And he also spelt Mordecai. Ah, no, I think that is how Mordecai from the stream spells it.
Okay. Right, that gets that down.
Good start. How about kill an elf? Beautiful.
There you go.
Just the ticket. These were only a mighty blow, nothing. These are got nothing. It's just.
I know, it's just pop. Pop.
Well, it illustrates the point that why it was so disappointing that the Khemri did nothing to the elves until the second half. Because they had all the tools to do this, but didn't. It was just freak luck, bad luck, freak
Just chose not to. Right, block there pushes that elf there.
Oh, Elsod, no. Finished 1-0. It was damn close though. Nearly pushed it into extra time with very few elves left healthy. So that was a near miss, I think. Rightful, thank you very much for the first time subscription. Very kind of you. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, I've got a good gif. Hi, Kelly.
Right.
I still think that's tasteful. No, that's actually a very old one, bid on boards. In fact, all the gifs were pretty much originally future Mrs. Zunk, Kelly Brook. But then Andy sort of played around with them, and then we stopped using them. And you see that, for example, absolute classic, that one.
I was just subscribed on YouTube.
I know. They're not sexist. Tasteful.
Right, there we go. So now we've managed to get load of elves snaffled up, and then Oddity can go and fetch the ball. Gotcha. There we go.
I mean, we do have some lady viewers today. One that if they would like us to mix in, you know, sort of even the balance, you know, that's fair. And I mean, it's not filth. It's just a bit harmless fun. Sugar says they are a bit sexist, like when Andrew made an Amazon video that was just like an Amazon. You can't say that, Sugars, but...
Oh dear, that's his last reroll.
I do not objectify Kelly Brook. I think she's super. You can't disagree with that. That's my subjective opinion, and therefore my statement stands. I do think she's super, because she is.
True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can have that one.
Sugars, you are not a beautiful lady. Stop it.
Why not? When Chuggins identifies as a beautiful lady. Trouble is, subjectively for the rest of the universe, they might not, what's the word? Identify him like that. Anyway, score 666. Welcome.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the programme. Back to the Blood Bowl. I'm contractually obliged to talk about Blood Bowl a bit. This is going swimmingly. Chaos Warriors holding the ball. 2 chinned elves. Those elves that remain don't look particularly up for it, do they? They look a bit intimidated.
Yep.
There is that expensive elf next to the ball, though. I don't like the cut of his jib. Not one little bit.
Let's get one dice.
AndyDavo says they're not diversifying the chat, making more females feel like it's a channel for them. We do. Mrs. Scoop loves this show.
He's not here, but
hypothetically.
Oh, hello.
Oh. It ended up 1-0 Mortis, unfortunately. It was very close, though. Andy nearly equalised with nearly all the elves' chin.
Hello. Emma. Dada.
Okay.
Daddy. Emma. No. Okay, right, so, yeah.
Here's Megatron.
I think we just go...
On Mortis, it was going much better in the second half. That the Elves were on the back foot. They were desperately trying to hang on to the 1-0 lead and just about pulled it off. I mean, how old is Megatron? Nearly 2. 2 in August.
Nearly.
Hi, Argotha. How you doing?
Anyway, chain of elves.
Ronan says the terrible 2s are coming.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Terrible 1s for the Elves, hopefully.
Right, you need to go there to stop.
Well, you graduate from no, stop that, reacting with just a tears, to no, stop that, to reacting with I shan't, or why, or don't want to. What? Oh, good evening. How is Kendall? What have you missed so far? Champ Ladder knockout playoffs with the Khemri versus Dr. Wookiee's Pro Elves. Oh, it was tight. Oh, it was close. Andy lost. But it was close. And this is game 2. We've got the Chaos Mordecai's more adders in action. Against Craig Potade's diminishing Pro Elf team. And it's looking pretty reasonable for the Chaos boys, because this is his drive as well, don't forget, folks. Ruggy says it quickly goes from no, I don't want to why is society this way. Young people posting on FaceTube, they get very earnest, don't they?
Yeah.
This is wrong in the world. It's like, well, it's the world. Welcome. It always is.
I think that's gone all right. This is going all right, isn't it?
I'd say this is. I'd go beyond that. I'd venture into the realms of well. Not just all right. It's going well.
Yeah, it's going all right.
3 chinned elves.
Yeah, permanently chinned. Like 6-star player.
Permanently chinned elves. You've got a fighting chance of getting the ball back this turn.
Yeah.
The only tricksy bit is that it's one of the Blodge elves who's got the ball. One of the 2. So that's the tricksy bit.
Yeah. He's got to roll some serious dice to get out of this. With no reroll.
Well, he's looking at uphill blocks / blitzers, or some fairly fierce dodging.
Yeah.
It is Ronin. I think Andy's ahead of the curve for casualties here. You are correct, sir. You are correct. Oh, I started watching Norseman on Netflix, by the way. Quite good. Oh, hello.
Oh. Well,
You lucky elf. Nerves of Steel coming to the rescue there. Now, good news is that elf has neither block nor dodge. Would it have been viable if you were the elf coach here to just sit tight and say, I've got Blodge, knock me over, I dares you? You're going to surf him, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was giving you incorrect information there. He does not block. Okay, surfing coming. Hang on.
It's not quite as easy as that, actually.
Yeah, you don't really have a path to do it. Have you fucked this up? You have, haven't you? You fucked this up. Oh, you big bellend, you fucked it up. Andy, you have. You fucked it up.
No, I haven't. I can get out of it, but
You have.
I had fucked it up.
Go on then, get
So
out of
I'm
it.
going to have to get out of this. Right.
You flipped it up, thank you.
No. I am going to get out of this. I have successfully got out of it. But
I'm not seeing out of it being where you are.
Don't worry. Let's leave that to me.
Right. Okay. You need a push here, don't you?
There we go. Right. That's how you get out of it.
Now you've
okay?
got out of it.
Yeah, so
maybe.
I can't,
Unless you get
out of
double
it.
skill here. Or both down.
Oh, shit.
You made a meal of that, didn't you? Ooh, got out of it. Now, well played. Well done for worming your way out of that.
Thanks.
Okay, so Wolfrang's got to move that elf, and then Dr. Nick has got to reliably pick the ball up. Even then, actually, it's not super safe.
So we've got to do. We've got to put a bit of ball safety in first.
Yep.
I think that's the right thing to do.
Blue Squig asks, thinking about joining OCC, am I right in thinking that you keep the same team throughout the seasons? You can, and but you don't have to. Will I run into 2800 star player point killer chaos if I join with a new team?
No,
you definitely won't. It's ranked, a Blue Squig, so you will almost certainly join in a league of mostly brand new teams.
Let me take that further. In OCC, in Tier 6, you only join in with rookie teams. I think very occasionally PidPad puts you in with someone who's got like a 1300 something or other. It's almost exclusively fresh teams in Tier 6.
So no, it isn't. Also, I don't think there are any 2800 killer chaos teams in OCC at the moment. There
that was just my purview.
So no is the short answer. I'd heartily recommend OCC. It is one of my favourite leagues. It's run by a super bunch of chaps. Many of you watch the show. Hooray! Oh, definitely Blue Squig. Give it a go, mate. I really like OCC. The other big popular one is probably Rebel. Although you do need to navigate Reddit, which is quite hard work. But Rebel's the biggest. How's Mum? Saw today, mate. She's fine. I managed to get her a £3.20 refund on an overbilled packet of roast turkey that we bought last week. So she was very pleased about that. Very pleased. Cheered her up. But yeah, she's fine, mate. How long have you been playing in OCC? I joined in Season 2, although I'm currently sitting out because our streaming schedule means I only play one league game a week, and at the moment that's Rebel, with my Gorkacidal tendency Orcsers. What does Mum do in her free time? It's a really good question. She always claims to be really busy. She potters professionally. So just potters about. Chaplin says, how many times have you won the championship? What, OCC? I've never won it, mate. I've been in the top tier a few times, but never won it. Andy's won it twice? Four times. It's quite hard winning OCC. That it's got some really good coaches, especially in the higher tiers. There's not a lot of easy rides, and it's not that they're all kill teams. That's not it. It's most of the players. It used to be, if you want a challenge in Cyanide Blood Bowl, that it was probably the toughest league to win.
Yep.
I don't think that's an unreasonable statement.
I never won.
It was big, and there was a lot of very good coaches in the upper tiers. Chubset says nonsense. Thanks, mate.
I got second place, Andy Rodney. I got really good dice in that game, didn't I? Like round 9.
Civil medals, nothing to be sniffed at, old son.
Ding!
Oh, well done, Frank. Pitch Ching and Alpha. Johnny good. Johnny good.
Well, there's only 3 left. 4 left.
Hello again, T. How are you? I did see you pop in earlier, but I got distracted talking about Blood Bowl. You know what I'm like. Nice to see you, T. For those of you who don't know, T and Chubstep are twins. Are twins.
Right, so all I'm doing is just shielding them so they can't.
It's not a case of want, T. It's not that. It's contractual obligations in the contract.
Yep.
Who's the right elf? It'll be Aegis as he
Take it
hurtles
easy.
toward Claw.
Yeah,
Tap.
that's
There,
why.
brother.
That's why banging it on the mighty blow, because getting claw mighty blow straight off. No foul. I haven't got a bribe. Don't need to anyway. We're +3. I don't want to gamble that.
Don't need to at the moment. You don't often see Chaos teams foul anyway. You'll occasionally get a dirty player goat, but bribes work best if you've got. Fouling works best if you've got a bribe, and as Chaos are very often overdog, you don't get it.
Okay, so we'll bang you in the corner and then pop it over to him to chop him in the chops.
Just to qualify that statement, saying Chaos are often overdogs, that's in perpetual leagues, by the way. In CCL, it's completely random, of course. And also, I think Claw Mighty Blow piling on is a more effective way of chilling stuff, generally, and so you don't want to be losing players getting sent off. Bubble says, looks like the massively underrated team is living up to the name. What, the Chaos?
No, his team is called Massively Underrated Crew.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, we'll just pop this in.
Pro Elves are quite hard work. The problem they've got is that they tend to die, but in the moment when you're actually playing against them, nerves of steel and blodge and sidestep and all that kind of stuff, unless you've got bags of tackle and death skills, it's like squeezing a turd. That the more you close your fist, the more it squidges through your fingers. That's what it's like playing against bloody Pro Elves. You are not the first person to spot this, rookie. It was a deliberate mistake. It was a conversation piece, Andy said. It's like, you know, in the 90s where you'd have that big book of Madonna getting a flange out on your coffee table as a discussion piece. It's like that. It's a metaphor, Broadsword. I'm not suggesting you go out and try it. Although, look, you've got the YouTube audience, mate, so maybe worth a shot. Let me know how you get on. I mean, imagine the clickbait that the thumbnail could be. Just, you know, one fist grasping the... Ronan wonders what a flange is. It's like a valve, sort of, isn't it?
Nut.
What?
Flange, small nut.
No, it's not.
Nut.
It's not a nut.
It is.
It's not. It's like a valve.
Flange nut.
A bit.
Like a nut.
Broadsword, this stuff writes itself. Knock yourself out. You can have that for free.
Huh?
It's euphemistically, you may use it to refer to what Dimmy's talking about. Blue Squig helpfully suggests the flange is a group of baboons.
Ah, okay. I'm really hungry, actually. Oh, it's a perfect fence. Four. Well, I'll put you on 9, I'll put you on 12. You're watching. So keep blitzing and then score. What? Beard on boards. Hello, how you doing? Nice to have you with us. And he's correct. A flange, of course, this is minority walnut.
Andy?
Yeah.
Ali's just said it's a migratory walnut. Do you think that's either true, validating your position,
Yeah.
or is he being sarcastic?
Why would he do that? No, he wouldn't do that to me.
I did not, War Dog. I never. I think you're right, Central Meridian. I think it was. Wasn't it Gerald the Gorilla?
You mean he's mocking me?
Just a bit.
Ask it.
Gerald the Gorilla. When I caught Gerald, he was absolutely wild. Wild, I was livid. I know, T. It's work, isn't it?
Okay, right. So, is the ball safe? Not especially. There are 3 blocks to take, although I think probably going to not pick up the ball this turn and just make safe. Blitz.
It's a blotz.
Oh dear.
Ah, take a risk. They just got mighty blow. It'll be fine.
Well, I'd used the reroll, so there was no choice.
It was fine-ish.
Yeah, that's why we brought the new dot to protect the ball. So it's in 4 tackle zones.
Baz is wondering if it's time for a fireball. I can definitively say no, because the Elves don't have one. Andy's got the fireball.
Hang on, is there 6 of you watching YouTube now? Jesus Christ, when did you all multiply? First time catching a stream on a YouTube watcher. Oh, awesome!
Oh, Beard on Boards, thank you very much indeed for checking out the stream live.
Hey! Beard, what would you like to see as the next guide? Did you watch the guide, or would you just do you watch all the CCL stuff? Oh, this is all interactive.
What's that you say? It was pretty good, but there wasn't enough Zunk in it. Yes, that's a fair point, mate. You're not alone in that opinion. Has Andy ever streamed a human team? Yes. Quite a while ago, we did Champ Ladder run with humans.
Qualified?
Yeah, they were quite good.
Hello? Coming in for the casual 1 dice.
Better than you-ish subscribe to YouTube in anticipation of catching the latest Zunk games.
You know, that statement just makes us both sigh, right? Like, you-ish, why would you do that? Why? You just... You know what you've done. Right, are we going to surf one here? I think we're going to surf one here. I think we're going to try anyway.
News is Nation of Chaos. Oh, yeah, thank you, Super. Does anybody want the Newcastle United takeover update corner of the show? Jfras, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the programme. So, the latest on the progress of Newcastle United's takeover. Right, back to the Blood Bowl. This is going swimmingly, isn't it? Look at that.
It's going alright.
Is Quackamail the right elf? Might be. He's on 5 points. It's 5 points.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and pop it in, I think.
Well, Dark Elves are one of Andy's favourite teams, Mortis. So, in fact, the other team that Andy will be playing in Champ Ladder this season is Dark Elves. So it'll be Chaos and Dark Elves, sort of a 2-pronged attack on the Champ Ladder. Oh, that was nice.
Thanks.
And humans are fine. I both like humans.
God, I sound like a high pro elf. I have gone and left the ball carrier a bit exposed here. This is a bit for my. What did I say the other day? Point out the next time I don't surf responsibly. Oh yeah, this is that. He's going to sidestep somewhere annoying.
Full and Tidy is still learning the game. played a Chaos game and I feel like they suffer without block. No kidding, brother. They sure do. I don't know if that's actually true. I'm just new bad for having that mentality. No, you're not. You're absolutely correct. Chaos and Nurgle. This is a very largely agreed on opinion I'm about to share with you, Full and Tide. Chaos and Nurgle teams. It's all about the long term. That eventually they are really strong. I mean, one of the most competitive races you can, or two of the most competitive races
Some of
are
them,
Chaos and Nurgle. But at the start, they are broadly hopeless. So no, you are not imagining it. That is very real, and it's if you're playing in a perpetual league, it's part of the thing you've just got to accept that your first season, if you manage to win half your games, you're doing bloody well. Should you have Rotters on a Nurgle team? Yes, you have to when you start. So you start with the 4 warriors, beast, 1 maybe 2 pestigors, and the rest Rotters, and then you build up the pestigors. Probably 1 at a time, having skilled up the previous one, so you end up with a ball handler, 2 killers, and a utility pestigor. But the Rotters are reasonably useful, cheap line fodder, screen players, the decent dirty players.
Yay, survived.
Think of Rotters in the same way that Undead or Necro use zombies and skeletons. They're cheap. They're cheap, and they can be used to be in the way. Archaeus considered tier 2. No, absolutely not. Top of the pile tier 1 in perpetual leagues. In tabletop, where you're talking a 1200 team value, I think they still are tier 1, but they're not very good.
No, so it depends, because tabletop has depends on how you find them, but tabletop you'd be looking at like 4 tiers. Tier 1 being Wood Elves, for example. Tier 2 being Necro. Tier 3 being Chaos, Islev, Vampires. Tier 4 being the Stunties.
So yeah, both Nurgle and Chaos start off, but get very good later on. You start feeling some goodness around 1500 TV. Once you get towards 2000, they're really cooking with gas, and at 2500, they're not done, but they're proper nightmare to play against. What skills does a utility goat take? It's slightly different answers for Chaos and Nurgle. For Chaos, block, guard, tackle, extra arms, prehensile tail, stand firm, those sort of things. For Nurgle, you could build one that way. It's not terrible having a wrestle 2 heads tackle frenzy goat. It's not killer, not ball handler, but something else. Catch all. Block guard, stand firm. Yeah, absolutely. A few people have asked where Marvin is. He's asleep over here. I'll go and wake him up. He'll probably go, I don't want to be carried. I want to go and sleep over there, but we'll give it a go.
Got one. So I was going to try and do some fun stuff there, but it hasn't quite worked out. Come on. But I do want to try to score this turn, because I wanted to go and put this game sort of to bed.
Come on, darling. There's your good boy. There's your good boy. Do you need kick on Nurgle? No, because kick skill particularly benefits teams that are fast, so that they can place the ball, hope to get a blitz or something like that, take advantage. As Nurgle are below average speed, they don't get a huge amount out of it. For Rotters, and again, you can do other things with Rotters, but I tend to go dirty player and then recycle. For me, there are alternatives to that, but Marvin, you don't shoot that. You need that. There's your good boy.
And the problem with kick on strength, a lot of the strength teams, is where'd you put it? Because you're not going to put it on a pestimore, you're not going to put it on a warrior, you're not going to put it on the beast. That's 9 players you've got, and you've got to put 3 things on line of scrimmage. So,
And the scrimmage for Nurgle tends to be Rotters, maybe beast.
Yeah, I don't see where it goes.
Usually Rotters. The Orcs have got the same problem. That do you want it on a blitzer? Because if you don't, you're stuffed because the 8 players not on the scrimmage are the Black Orcs and the blitzers. So unless you have it on one of them, you're creating a sort of who do I actually line up with? It can on occasion help you out, but I would tend to keep it simple with Rotters and go dirty player, then recycle.
Well, Kaz, I think that's just different ways of playing, isn't it? Like I don't hate kick, I just don't know where to put it. That's been the problem. And you can put the Warriors, for example, on the line of scrimmage, but if you're playing against, if you're at 2K TV, you'll be playing against 2K TV stuff, probably in leagues. At that point, you're probably playing against lots of floor mighty blow stuff.
There's your good boy.
Well, that's lucky when I meet an ACC. Well, how long until you get to the top tier?
I mean, you'd be driving super mad with that kind of behaviour. Stop it.
A lot of mic crackle there on there.
That's because you just twatted it, that's why. Stop it. Stop it. Come on, Marvin, you're a professional broadcaster. Leave it.
Oh, it's 3, aren't they?
Throwing his little arm off chewing the cable. Stop. Stop chewing the cable. There's a good boy. No. No. Raven, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sheriff. Marvin!
Diablo. Oh, I was off the pleb list, wonder what team I'm on. So I think I deleted the pleb list a little while ago because there's just no point in having it because I never use it.
Doesn't do anything. Marvin!
Doesn't do anything.
Right, so you asked where Marvin was. He was safely over there. And now he's awake. Hello, kitten.
Yeah, thanks everyone, by the way, who's gone and fetched the cat. It's brilliant.
What is it about that mic that you hate so much that it affronts you? That it's an insult to everything that you stand for, and it must die. Come on, darling. Don't get obsessed. There we go. And relax. It's not shiny. It's just black. It's just plastic black mic. There you go. Need a bigger cam. Plastic.
Oh my god, yeah, we've had a couple of fresh subscribers today. Everyone who has just subscribed, please do ! List. Then you could well be on a team. Yeah.
Can you still hear me okay?
Yep.
I have to move the mic a bit. No reason. There we go. Oh, hello.
Never mind.
You got this though, this is fine.
Pretty likely, yeah.
Probably fine.
Really blitzing down.
Oh, Jay Frost, thank you very much, by the way. Welcome to the programme.
Let's bring both of those over. There you go. Right, it's a lot of players based up.
Oh, thank you, Marvin. Calcium, stop intimidating people who've just joined OCC. Stop it. Be inclusive and friendly, not I look forward to tearing you apart.
Oh, it comes. Oh.
Don't be fooled by Calcium Kaz's supervillain vibe, by the way. He's a little fluffy, soft kind of creature once you get to know him.
Not letting that through.
Depends how long you stick it out for, Beard on boards. Get into the top tiers. It's not super impossible. Legion,
Hiya.
thank you very much indeed. 30 months.
Wow, Legion, thank you very much. How are you, by the way?
God, it's all smack talk here. God. It's like a heavyweight boxing weigh-in. This, you're not even playing each other yet. Marvin, no. No.
Escape and survive into all that with all the kill teams. Yeah, Beard, they can. You just tend to play them in a slightly different manner, that's all. And there's an acceptance that you will go players down from time to time. But yeah, they do alright.
You've just been on an 18-kilometre hike. Legion, that's quite a tiring drive. Central Meridian, that was unkind and unnecessary. And Marvin, get off the cable. Jesus.
I'll cover it in that anti-Marvin stuff.
Hang on.
Coffee or chocolate.
I can, but if I apply the anti-Marvin stuff, he will just jump off and run off. Nutarum, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the programme. I often wonder at Andy's stamina for Blood Bowl, Wayne. Yes, I share your marvel. Oh, that's cunning. Yeah, you walk round the back and get it that way. You're devious. Go on, off you hop. Oh, you just want to sit there? Okay. Oh, I know why you'll sit there, because you're chewing the cable now. Get off! Get off! Right, we're getting the anti-Marvin stuff out.
Oh, that's
He's now wrapped in it. Jesus, Marvin! Oh, this is just getting worse.
You're going in there. You're blitzing there. You're going there.
Right, this is what cable take. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Right, so rub the cable.
Yay.
Marvin stuff. Let's see if that helps.
Next block is that one, so the next block is that. Just a second. Right. You come back when you stop making a bloody racket. Got one. With a hit there.
Every day.
There we go.
You should be typing. I want in on that. That looks great. Bye, Marvin. See you in a bit. I'm not going to fetch Marvin again for a while. He's being disruptive, quite frankly.
That was incredibly loud.
I wasn't cleaning the mic. What I was doing was applying This is an experimental substance. It's meant to stop kittens chewing the shit. And he definitely doesn't like it. But the problem is, coating absolutely every conceivable thing with it is a bit of a job.
Go on. That's 2 removals that turn.
There you go, double ding.
Ding dong, as you might say. Oh, nose. Right.
Hi
We'll
Marvin,
go for it.
welcome back. Right, Wayne says, why is there no other Blood Bowl streamer on now? What more do you want?
Oh, Wayne, sorry. Wayne's only here because there is no one else to watch. Wayne, I am sorry. I will attempt to be more entertaining.
Do you want me to stream something just to give you a choice?
Hey, I don't know what that was. Giving attempts to be more entertaining.
I'm sorry for Marvin's interference. He doesn't mean any harm. He's just young and daft. He doesn't know any better.
Like a small brush. Right, who's going to score next? If you get a casualty and a level score, you would level. I think it's going to be ages.
I'm expecting that Marvin will calm down as he grows a little.
I don't think he could get much louder.
It's just unfortunate that one of the things that he's got on the hit list is the microphone. But I mean, can I draw an analogy? When you know, a small strawberry blonde child might wander in and go "da" right next to the microphone. That also is quite loud.
He's not strawberry blonde. Not.
Is she then?
I don't know. She's not strawberry blonde though.
Is she really not? How would you describe Megatron? You know, every time you go shopping, you need like Miss Leia, and you've got to go and describe her accurately to the supermarket staff. How do you describe Megatron?
Which
2 foot high, probably covered in her own excrement, but quite cheerful disposition.
Yeah, we try not to describe her too often.
What, on the basis she'll turn up when she's hungry?
Stop it! You make it sound like that's like normal for her to just randomly disappear. Have a loser at the park again.
That's never happened, has it? Ever, officially. If anybody does work for Nottingham Social Services, by the way, we are of course kidding. Yeah. Megatron hasn't managed to figure out how to slip her chains yet, so...
We all laughed first time she tried. Uh-oh. Oh man! I didn't pay attention to that.
Whoa, now look what's happened.
Yeah, that's my own fault. It's fine.
Now there's a problem.
I'll fix it. It's fine. It's me. I'll fix it.
All right.
I promise you I'll fix it.
Right, well, my fix to this is that Pendo runs round south of the ball. Dr. Nick comes round and stands west of the ball. And then Apodiopsis blitzes himself free and runs away.
Oh.
That was a perfectly viable solution. What do you mean, no? It would have worked, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, yeah. It's just not the solution we're playing for. But yes, it would have worked. The only reason, by the way, we're not playing for that solution is because...
Willfulness.
What?
Nothing.
It's because I want to score on the right elf.
And who's the right elf, we wonder?
White blow elf.
What are you
carefully
doing?
Set 6 squares away from the ball carrier last turn. See? Like a military operation.
Bid on board says, how do you build Dark Elf Blitzers? Don't know, don't care. Andy will tell you.
Oh, what?
Cheers, Gleam. I think.
Making that racket again.
No, I just adjusted the microphone.
Nearly making that rocket again. Right.
Grindle's right, that elf's touching your ball there, Andy.
Don't worry. Arrows. If we put you there,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what you do,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what you...
Aragotha says, I have 3 brothers, and when number 4 was a month or 2, a social worker came back to see me if everything was as it should be. Standard routine back in the 70s. My dad changed the youngest diaper, read a book for the 3-year-old, and gave me, 6-year-old, hard time for trying to steal some cookies. The lady just looked at it all and said, well, looks like you know what you're doing, and left.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh,
Is that what the social worker said?
yeah, but apparently that story nearly happened to me, except it was me eating the cookies. I mean, you wouldn't believe it, but...
Did you look sympathetically at Ava and say, looks like you've got your handful with these 2?
Yeah, I'll just take the cookies off your hands. Yeah, I sent her shopping earlier and she bloody well forgot something. And I WhatsApped her. And I WhatsApped her as well. I bloody WhatsApped her. Don't forget this. Right. Anyway, being on board asks a great question, which is how to build Dark Elf blitzers. Check out the Dark Elf guide that is coming in the next couple of weeks. But for now...
Oh, don't be like that, because it's not going to be a couple of weeks, is it? It's going to take you several years to fix that.
No, I've actually got 2 weeks holiday coming up soon, because my workplace have asked me to take some holiday.
God.
And I said, all right then.
They can't sack you, it's the next best thing.
Yeah. And this is something like some sort of leaf to go and sort out in your garden. Great, why not? He's a good mow.
You are kidding, aren't you? You haven't actually been made redundant, and I've very thoughtlessly teased you about it, knowing the fact. No, you'd have said. What have you been?
No, I haven't.
Oh, right.
I know.
Well, I mean, current climate, entirely possible.
I know,
Dragon
absolutely
King,
is true.
follow the show. Dragon King's followed Andy, say thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for linking the Necro Guide there. The Necro Guide I'm quite pleased of. Pleased of. Pleased.
Hi, Lonnie.
Happy about? Delighted about? Yeah, why not? It isn't.
It's a good question, Bubble. That's better. Lucky it was 6. You needed the 6th one.
Yeah.
Okay. Still in hand. This is still in hand.
Pop him in. There we go. It's getting out of hand. How can we cut costs? Whoa, what? Lonnie, how you doing? Should we look at what the start date was on Dark Elf Thread Guide in UK Real? Corn Knight, let's not start throwing mud around. But anyway, to answer your question, how would you build a Dark Elf blitzer? Dodge is your standard first skill. Tackle and sidestep are generally second and third skills, taken in some order. You're fishing for doubles, really. You want guard and you want mighty blow. Really, you want guard. If you are going for a dream scenario, the Witch Elves would have mighty blow and then they'd have piling on because it's energized from jump on. Movement's alright, agility's alright. Basically, Dark Elf blitzers are alright. Dodge, sidestep, tackle, don't tackle. Come on, lad, let's end this already.
Cornlight says, by the way, you know your OCC division has started, Andy.
Oh, I do. I had a look. I've got some lizard men in the first game.
Thank you, Cornlight.
I'm quite excited about the OCC division this season because I went through and I'm going to do my preview video like I've done for the last 2 seasons. In the last couple of seasons, I've been able to identify who the coaches are that are going to get relegated. And I'm quite proud to say that I think I've got 5 out of 6 right so far.
Hold on. So they've got the double ignominy of, first of all, they've got the disappointment of getting relegated, and the extra disappointment of you going, told you you'd get relegated. That's not very nice, is it? Oh, Razzle Storm's got hit. Razzle, are you okay?
He said he was fine.
He's fine. Everybody's fine.
But the problem is, this season, I've looked around the room and I can't spot who the dickhead is.
Whoa, steady.
No, but you've heard the expression, right? You know when you walk into a room and you can't tell who's the idiot in the room. And the
Andy, you know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, it's me. And that's the worrying thing. And that's the problem, right? I've looked around the room and I've gone, oh, fuck, I don't know who's going to get relegated here. That'll be me then. But we'll have to come up with some exquisite reason as to why I'm not going to get relegated.
Brushwag asks, in a Perpetual League, would you fire a plus movement, minus movement, agility 4 wrestle beastman? No, probably not, because agility goats are really helpful. I know he's got the bloat. I'd probably persevere and give him 2 heads and just carry on. Maybe have him low down the list of priorities for benefits for apothecaries. But no, he still does a job, I think.
That's it, Aragotha, isn't it? Yes, sorry, yes. Oh,
it's not hard. There's not hard and fast yes no to that. It's on balance. Hello, Neuro. How you doing?
Go full greed. So that was game 3 of the Chaos. Tell me what you think. Whether I should have gone Mighty Blow, or should I take a block, or Sure Hands, or some other boring skill.
What did you take? So it's optimistic. It might yield reward, but it's fraught with danger. Because remember, the last Quack-a-Mole goat who was Mighty Blow Claw.
Yeah.
Hey Killjoy, how you doing?
Hey Killjoy. Hancock says I'm leaving heavily my coaching ability here. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just put the team up on the screen for you all too.
Block's safer, but Mighty Blow gives you the opportunity of progressing quicker.